Hey there, brother. This is Steve Horseman with Good Guys to Great Men. How are you today? I want to make a quick video today to help you stop thinking your marriage sucks. This could also be titled, Stop Thinking Your Day Sucks. Stop thinking your job sucks. Stop thinking your life sucks. The key word here is thinking. We all have a thinking problem. What's really weird about thinking is that it's very fluid. Depending on the perspective you have at the moment, depending on the thoughts you have in your head, your feelings will switch and flow depending on how your thinking's going. There's an example I want to try out on you. An example, you're in traffic and then some guy comes up behind you flashing his lights and he pulls in front of you, he slams on his brakes, you spill your hot coffee, he changes lanes, he cuts somebody else off, and your blood's starting to boil, and you pull up next to him at the traffic light and you can tell he's freaking out, and you start to give him the what for, and you look in the passenger seat and there's a baby about 2/3 of the way out of his wife. His wife is having a baby and he's freaking out, and in that moment your feelings change. In that moment, you forget your anger, you forget your judgment, you forget the fact that you're having a crappy day in traffic and some jerk cuts you off, because you see now there's a totally different story going on. Or try this one for size. I was in a line waiting for it was a movie line, right? Long people wait, it's a popular movie. And then some guy comes up and butts right in line all by himself. He just kind of shuffles up and acts like he doesn't know where he's going, and he kind of bumps into the line, and you're sitting there. We have rules, right? You don't butt into lines. People don't butt into lines. I thought I'd go up and talk to him. You walk up there and I turn and look at him. He's got sunglasses on and one of those blind guy walking sticks. He's a blind guy, didn't know where he was. His friend came up and apologized, says, hey, sorry about my friend, he didn't know where he was. And in the instant between my incredulous, judgment about this jerk butting into lines, and here he is, he's a blind guy, didn't know where he was. All of a sudden, I feel differently. My day didn't suck so much. We do this in relationships all the time. She says something snarky. She gives us the silent treatment. She gives us a one-word answer, right? She says something sarcastic. She asks you a question that feels particularly judgmental. And all of a sudden, your thinking goes down this rat hole. What am I doing here? Why do I put up with this crap? Why am I in this marriage? And you think you have a crappy marriage. You think you have a sucky marriage because of the stories in your head, the thoughts in your head are telling you that I have a sucky life and a sucky marriage. She doesn't like me. She doesn't love me. She doesn't want to be with me. She thinks I'm gross. She rejected me. All of these thoughts that men have. And you know what's really weird? What's really weird, when guys start doing this work and they start getting a handle on their thinking, the factory of negative thoughts and projections that we do that make us feel like we have a crappy life and a crappy marriage, they start laughing more. And what's funny about laughter is that it turns off a switch in your head that makes you think you're under attack or that your life sucks. Because for that moment when you're laughing, everything is okay. I have a buddy of mine who has migraine headaches, not just little migraines, big migraines, frequent migraines. And he told me one time when I asked him, is there any time when they don't hurt? He said, there's one time when I know that I don't recognize the pain at all, and that's when I'm laughing at my dog. When he does something funny or silly and I'm laughing, I've noticed that I don't experience pain there. There is something really important about the ability, I call it the man skill, to shift your perspective in life, to be able to notice things that matter, notice things that are amusing or funny, that actually train your brain to disengage from the bullcrap narrative that it has going on. All the projections that we do about who's right, who's wrong, who's to blame, what she should be doing, what he should be doing, what he ought to be doing, how that guy ought to be driving. When we learn to switch to something else, all of a sudden we realize our life doesn't suck and our marriage doesn't suck. I want to recommend humor for you. I want to recommend stand-up comedy, funny movies, really good jokes. Hang around with funny people. If you're a guy who hasn't laughed in a long time, I mean laughed to where you just almost wanted to cry because it was so funny, you have to try this. This is especially important if you've been stuck in a rut of thinking your marriage sucks. Every day you wake up, my marriage sucks. You know what's really funny with guys, and I'm speaking from personal experience, you can go for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks or more thinking your relationship sucks, and then you happen to have sex. You have sex. You have 27 minutes of sex. Woo! And then all of a sudden, for the next day or so, life is good. Your thinking changes. And you think it was because you finally had sex. That has nothing to do with it. You're thinking different thoughts. You're thinking kinder thoughts. It's not that you finally had sex and had some physical release and now you're okay. There's a thinking problem we have when it comes to what we think makes us happy doesn't make us happy. Having sex doesn't make us happy. Having a wife who loves you or is treating you well every single day isn't what makes you happy. You have to come from happy. You have to find the perspective of happy. You have to find humor in life. You have to find humor in the way you think and all the stories you tell about what's wrong or what's right or who's to blame. You have to start seeing the bigger picture of what's going on to train your brain to get out of the loop of thinking that your marriage sucks. Because guess what? That is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think your relationship or your marriage sucks today, it's going to suck tonight. And then you'll have a sucky night sleeping and you'll wake up in a sucky mood tomorrow. And tomorrow your marriage or relationship will suck again. A self-fulfilling prophecy is one that just feeds on the constant narrative in your head that things are wrong. Well, part of marriage and relationship is to focus on what's right, what is working, what is healthy, what is good, instead of what is wrong. That kind of mindset is what can feed a real positive energy into your brain to where you start noticing funny things. You can even laugh at yourself and how silly and stupid you are sometimes with the way your thinking gets you out of control. I want you to try that on for size this weekend, brother. Start using humor and start rising above the moment of suckiness that you think you're in and see if you can laugh at yourself and the thinking that you're using to cause it, and then choose something else. Use that energy then to interact with her and your kids and your friends. Use that energy to look in the mirror and laugh at yourself every now and then. Hope that works for you, brother. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.